In the mid-1980s, when Oklahoma played for 2 national titles in football, Rickey Dixon was a hitting machine in the Sooners' defensive backfield. He won the Jim Thorpe Award in 1987 as the best college DB in the country, beating out Deion Sanders of Florida State. Dixon was the 5th overall pick in the draft the following spring, and then played 6 seasons in the NFL with the Bengals and the Raiders. This Saturday, Dixon died at the age of 53, 7 years after being diagnosed with ALS. 3 years ago on E60, Mark Fainaru-Wada told the story of Dixon's battle with ALS and his family's efforts to keep him alive. Here's an excerpt.
What did you sort of envision your life being like as you guys grew older?
Right, yeah, so we thought we would get these kids raised, and we thought we would retire and just do some traveling out of the country.
But that never happened. It was spring 2013. Rickey was home, working out.
He was running on a treadmill and fell. And I started seeing signs right there that something might be wrong.
Rickey went to the doctor. He received a daunting diagnosis.
He said they think I may have ALS. I didn't know what that was. And so I had to look it up, and I said, ALS, really? I was like, no, it can't be ALS, it can't be that.
This is 51-year-old Rickey Dixon today. All 120 pounds of him. Rickey is among the more than 20,000 people in the United States estimated to have ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. The neurological disorder gradually diminishes muscle and motor function. Though the mind remains sharp, the body essentially withers away. There is no cure.
I know it pains him, I know it hurts him. He's trapped in a body that doesn't work.
You need a pill?
Rickey can no longer speak.
That right there.
So he uses a computer software program that responds to eye movement, or texts using his knuckles.
I knew something was going on with me but didn't know what. I knew it had something to do with football, but never in my wildest dreams did I think it was this.
The Dixons say they believe the repetitive head trauma associated with football led to Rickey's condition. A 2012 study, published in the journal Neurology, suggests former NFL players are 4 times more likely to die from the disease than the general population. When Rickey was diagnosed, doctors told him he had just 3 to 5 years to live. That was 4 years ago.
So you're thinking, we're gonna grow together, fight, fuss for 70 years, 80 years. And then to be told 3 to 5 years, you're like, I don't even have time to prepare for that, you know? How do I tell my kids? What do I tell the kids?
You want to go up more? When I first went off to college, my father could still speak. And I come back. He can't even talk anymore. And like you kind of think like, wow, like that might have been the last time I heard my father speak, like from face to face. And when that happens, it's kind of rough. It's tough on you.
Alana, go put some toothpaste on his toothbrush for me.
Since then, life has only become more overwhelming for Rickey's wife, who works full-time as a lawyer for the Environmental Protection Agency. Lorraine's health insurance is critical to the family.
Put your foot in. Thank you.
She and Rickey have a 21-year-old son, Cameron, who is intellectually disabled after contracting encephalitis at age 6. He suffers regular seizures, can't speak, and will require care for the rest of his life.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
For the past 2 years, with some assistance, Lorraine has also had to become Rickey's main caregiver.
I can't go to the bathroom by itself, can't go bathe itself,
Your upper teeth?
can't use a toothbrush by itself anymore, can't feed itself. You can't get sick, you can't get tired, you have to push through.
Don't hold it in your mouth.
So for me, it can be so draining.
In Rickey's final years, the Dixons would fight to reduce the nearly $1 million fee their lawyers claimed from Rickey's share of the NFL head trauma settlement. He and Lorraine would succeed. Eventually, their lawyers agreed to about a 60% reduction. After Rickey died Saturday, Lorraine texted E60. She wrote, "I'm so devastated. I have heard some people say that after their loved one passes with ALS, they feel like a weight has been lifted. But I would have gladly carried his weight my entire lifetime."